How's it going? Welcome back to another morning here on the farm. For today, we got a ton of stuff to get done. Gonna be starting off the day talking about the different crop rotations. We got some different soil types here, and how to get the mutated stuff into high yield. Once we're done with that, and my brain kind of calms down a little bit, we got some new resources here at base. We'll talk about those a little bit, where I got them. We got some of the blocks of nickel, as well as some softwood, and dude, holy crap, the softwood is a full day and night run from here to get it and come back, just for one load. So it's definitely a very expensive resource. Then we're going to be working on the mech some. Now, in between videos, I did a small amount of upgrading. Don't worry, I didn't upgrade the whole thing, but I did a small amount of upgrading to make life a little bit easier. I want to fully get him topped up and kind of sorted out with the new parts that we got in the last video from the milestone that we unlocked. Speaking of milestones, we got one more ready to unlock, and I think it's the one that has the bronze and stuff. Super excited about that. Once we're done with that, we got to work on the base some. We got a problem. I'll show you real quick. I blame it all on this guy here, okay? The whole problem, it's your fault, buddy. It's a mess. We got some storage set up, some that we're missing. We got more of the seed makers, and dude, we really need to expand the base, and I'm just not sure what to do. What we might end up doing, maybe next video, is just bringing this base and extending down this way. Might not do that much of a design on it, but just want to get something up for having all of our seed makers, and I need to make a couple more of the oil presses. And we got some new parts getting unlocked in this video, so we definitely don't have room under the roof for that stuff. So we'll see, man. We'll see. So let's start with this. Now, you guys told me in the comments about the soil types and checking them out and setting up some signs. So I set up 6 signs. However, 6 is not enough. I got a whole list on my second monitor about what does what. So these will go away. But what we have here is 3 sets of crop plots, right? And it kind of turns out, didn't know it beforehand, there's actually 3 types of soil. So what we have is a nitrogenic, full row of that. We got the potassic, full row of that. And then we've got some of the phosphoric, again, full row of it. Now, 3 kinds of soil, 4 different crops, at least 4 right now. We got the blueberries, the cabbage, the wheat, and the carrots. And then for each one of those, there's 3 different possibilities of what you get. So 3, 4, and 3. So it's quite a bit, man. It's quite a bit. So I'll try not to get this all confused. So for the nitrogenic, the way that you get this is by planting some of the wheat. It's kind of like its base source. For the phosphoric, to get this one, what you want to plant is some of the cabbage. And that's kind of its base source. This one's kind of weird because, again, we got 3 kinds of soil with 4 kinds of crops. For the potassic, you can either plant the blueberries or you can plant the carrots and get it for this. It's kind of like its main source. Now, for the different types, you got normal, right? Just a normal flavor. You got a mutated, or you got a normal plus high yield. Now, there's one that's a little bit different. Talk about it at the end. But that's a main setup for all these, right? 3 different kinds. Now, let's take wheat, for instance. If you plant wheat on this, because that is the base one, right, nitrogenic, you got to get a normal crop. Just a normal crop of wheat. Nothing special. If you plant the wheat over here on the potassic, what you're going to get is the mutated version. And then that'll roll this whole mound, once you harvest it, into nitrogenic. If you come over here to the phosphoric, what you're going to get for the wheat is going to be a normal flavor, but high yield. And when you're done harvesting, this will also be all nitrogenic. So it kind of makes it easier in a way, rolling stuff. Do wheat at once, and then you pick the next crop that you want based on what the soil type is. And it'll always be changing. So the main thing I want to go for is going to be obviously the mutated, and then for the high yield normal versions. Because when you're trying to do some of the missions, I mean, having a high yield, you get better than just the normal stuff. But if you're trying to make seeds and stuff, the mutated is kind of nice because you get a 1-to-3 ratio. One of the plants will make 3 of these seeds in the seed extractor. So it's not too bad. Now, the one that is kind of different that I noticed is going to be on the cabbage. Again, look at my list over here on the other monitor. Cabbage, it's going to be like the normal flavor you can get. You can get the normal high yield, but it also has a mutated high yield. And not sure why. That's the only one that I've seen that is high yield for the mutated. It's kind of weird. Not exactly sure. And then the other one that's different too for the rolling stuff over is on the carrots. Carrots, if you plant it on the nitrogenic, it'll actually roll it over to nitrogenic as well, and not into the potassic. So that's the other one that's kind of different. So for the most part, whatever the base is, it'll always roll it over, no matter if it's a normal flavor that you harvest, a normal mutated, or a normal high yield, except for that other one, right? Not sure why. Not sure why the carrot's different in that aspect, and why the cabbage is different to where it has the high yield mutated. Maybe just to kind of change it up some, but again, kind of hurt my brain trying to figure all that out. I mean, it's kind of fun to do, but it took me longer than it probably should have off camera. So, if you're wanting to know about the mutated, or the high yield, that is how you get them. We need to make the farm bigger. That's all I'm saying. Each one of these rows are 150 on the crop plots. So what we might do is remove this whole fence here. Kind of leave the gap, like having them separate, and then extend it out that way some. The problem is we need to extend our base a little bit. We might be able to do that here soon, because I think today we get the bronze unlocked. I think bronze is what we need for the upgrade. Double check. It is. Bronze frame, bronze parts, and then bronze electronics. Now for the bronze, we still don't know how to make it yet. That will double the size, though, of our current base area. So that's not too bad, really. Now I think, and I'm not very good with math. Hello? So the bigger we go here, it's not going to be exactly double the distance that way, because it's a bigger radius that we're going. So it'll be more room, but not as far, right? It'll kind of get shorter and shorter how far it goes out. I think that's kind of the way that it works. We'll see, man. We'll see. So, new resources. What we have back here is some of the nickel blocks, which is not too bad. Instead of just putting them into our normal storage, decided to haul these back here. And then we got some of the softwood. Now, the softwood, holy crap, dude, this is... it's a pain, man. You get it? All the way over here on the beach. And the problem is, this is all cliff face. I put this marker here so I knew how to get back up. There's one little path that goes up here and loops around. Now to go from base over to here, grab one full set and come back. It's a full day and almost to where the night rolls over. You barely got enough time to sleep. It's a very, very long trek, and it's not even the top of the map yet. Still more room up there to go, I think. Not sure how far. Looks like this mountain kind of encompasses this whole area. So that might almost be the edge of the map right here. Not too sure, man. Not too sure. There's a small little... I don't know what it is. It's like a little cave thing right here. Can't go in it. Can't destroy it. It's red. Kind of looks like flowers. It's like a little hut. Almost like a creature lives in there. But I haven't seen anything there. Kind of waited through day and nighttime. And nothing popped up. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. Now for these guys, because it's so far away, the upgrade I did on the mech was just for some of the carry capacity. And it kind of has to do with the new build parts that we got unlocked. I think it was in the last video. But this guy on the hooks over here. We'll take a look and see. So what we did was it made the underframe, the arm, and the legs. And that way we could put some more of the hauling capacity on there. Because don't forget with these guys, we get 2 of the mod slots for each one. So we're up to 12. So for 12, that's either 12 of the logs, because there's only 1 each, or take 6 of the blocks. So kind of made life a little bit easier for doing the off-camera farming, you know. Our power limit is at 35 now. And what we're waiting for is this right here. We should get some more points pretty quick. Excited about this part, man. Went ahead and started like stocking everything up in here. And just leaving 1 resource. I'll show you what I mean. Like this. That's ready to turn in. All that we need is 1 more delivery. And that one is ready. So that way off camera, when I'm doing the farming and stuff, if I get like a lot of the mutated, I don't waste them accidentally making seeds. Put them in here, fill it all up, leave 1 part off of the delivery. We can kind of complete it when we're on camera, you know? Give it a second. Give it a second. There it goes.
Here in this corner of the frontier. The name's Dolores, but my friends call me Lola. And I'm your friendly neighborhood merchant. I'll add that dock of yours to my trading route. Catch me there if you need anything.
Okay. So we got the bronzes unlocked. We've also got the trader. Kind of excited about that. And then, what was the rest of the stuff? Windows, bronze. I think it shows in here, right? Oh, yeah, the furnace. Railings. Oh, new parts here, too. Farm amount upgrade. Wait a minute. Does that mean they're going to have 2 of the poles? Oh, dude, if I can use that to fast travel, that'll be easier for getting our stuff from the beach. That's everything we got. Furnace, merchant landing, some new doors, some new railings. Safety first, always a nice thing. Actual railings. Got a railing post. Is that just to, like, cap it off, I guess? Some brackets. Look very nice. Windows, we got some more mods. Bronze, and then I'm kind of curious about these guys. Okay. What's next on the deliveries? We need 7 more. Oh, generator. So energy is next. Seed extractor 2. It's where we get the fodder as well for taming the creatures, I'm guessing. Storage box 2. Bigger storage. Flower stuff. More mods. Hot rod engine and windshield. Don't we already have this? Farm area size upgrade as well. I think we already got the hot rod stuff. That's what we're currently using. Oh, wait. We got one more ready in here too, I think. Hold on. We need the extra parts. Or points. Not this one. We could do it. This one. Let you do your thing. Give us the extra points for the mech. We'll probably need it. Alright, so. Over here. Work on the mech a little bit. Almost nighttime already. The days go by so fast, man. So let's start with the parts crafting. Irrigation hose Mark II. So it has 2 of the mod slots. Higher durability. Red crystals. I don't know what those are. Red crystal as well. So bronze and red crystals. That's for all these. Okay. New resources, I think. Haven't really seen those, I don't think, anywhere. Interesting. Let's make the rest of these real quick, too, while we're right here. So we need the engine and windshield. One of you. One of you. So we got 38 on our points. What do we have currently for... That's 36. 37. Okay, we have no points left, really. What we could do is take off this guy. And then take off the plow for right now. Just put it on whenever we need it. Now, for the upgrades here, what do we have for the mods? So, armor is all that we have available on the windshield. And it's only for the windshield, right? Yeah, the mech part takes by 10%. Okay. And for the engine... need aluminum and bronze. Increases the mech's inventory weight limit by 150, but increases all fuel consumption by 10. That's kind of massive, man. I mean, it's good on the weight, but holy crap, the fuel cost is insane. We're already at almost 400% on the fuel consumption. It goes so fast, man. We could do this one. Increases a mech's jump boost duration by half a second. So 1 second. Doesn't sound like a lot, but look, dude. If you're stuck down a cliff or something, 1 second of extra boost is kind of massive. And this guy, if you barely hit his feet trying to climb, he like topples over. It was kind of cool at first, kind of a neat mechanic, but now it is super, super annoying. Let's make 2 of these. Right? And that's going to be for the engine. Wait, wrong button. And then we got the windshield. I'm not too worried about the... I don't got the spots. Might as well. So the main thing I want for the spike saw is when we do the harvest, which we can do 1 full section on our rows over there with 1 swipe. So it's not too bad. 6 is like the perfect amount for the width of our crop plots. But I want the other mod in here that does the... Not that one. Seed shooter lock-on. Enables a lock-on ability for the seed shooter. What does that mean? Does that lock on to the little squares? I'll make it easier for planting and stuff, right? That's damage. Pulling plants out of the ground in a concentrated area. So we can harvest with the vacuum. That'd be kind of nice, man. Water tank capacity is a very nice one as well. But there's one in here to where you won't actually hit the seeds with our thing. Right? The ones that aren't grown. That'd be kind of nice to have in a way, right? Instead of harvesting up all of our stuff on accident. Alright, so anyways, are we done in here? I think so. Yeah, we already got this stuff. That was all part of the pack that we got. I think for like one of the holiday things. So we already have the hot rod stuff. Okay. Take a nap real quick. It's been a busy day. It is so cluttered in here. Holy crap, dude. It is so super cluttered. Day 39. Okay, we're a little bit further than I thought. I thought we're down around the 30s. Like I said, I've been pretty busy off camera. So this guy should be kind of set for the most part. So I currently have the cabbage oil. You get 3 other bars down there. And it lasts a little bit longer than normal. So for these guys, found a couple more on my travels. The problem is, I was facing this way. Threw out the 1 seed. Moved over. Threw out the 2nd one. The 3rd one. And the 4th one. Just like this. That one spun back around. This one spun back around. These 2 I've replanted twice. And they keep going different directions. You can't really tell the seed which way to face whenever you plant it. So if you know, please let me know. This is driving me nuts. And I'm not sure how to get these to face the proper direction. Kind of want like a little horseshoe here of all the water. Get some more on this side too. Not sure how to fix it. It's kind of annoying, dude. All right, so he's kind of set. We need to do some planning before too long. Let's work on this guy. So that is a paint gun. I was trying to find it in the last video. I guess all we need is a little bit of paint. Okay. We can paint them blue. So that's some of the palm seeds. That's for getting the softwood. And then we got some paint. So let's do some black for Junior. Oh yeah, we got some seeds too for the flowers. I went back to try to get some of the flower parts. They hadn't regrown, so we'll try to plant those here at base. Maybe we can harvest them and get more stuff back. That's kind of cool how it changes the part before you paint it. It's like a preview, man. Oh, you can do the equipment too. Can't do that. We can do this. Can't paint the signs. Let's paint Junior. I'm doing black. I kind of like the blue look in this game, man. The blue's not too bad on the color. Let's do... Let's make some blue. Confirm. That's going to take 1 minute. While that's doing its thing, let's plant our flowers real quick. I think what we'll do is we'll do them over here on the side until we figure out if they can be reharvested or we got to replant them every single time. So red. Just do red and then blue. I tried doing the other pitcher plants inside here, but you can't down here, right? Not enough room. It's a little bit closer to this than it is down there. And then on this side, we have this bag here. It's kind of in the way, and that's full of stuff, so I didn't want to move it, so I decided to do the horseshoe over here. I'll end up moving this guy as well here pretty soon. I like the little marker whenever something isn't watered. This takes like a ton of water, man. There we go. I tell you what, while we're doing this, I need to plant what we have. We've got a full row here of the wheat. Actually, you know what? So for the wheat, if we want the mutated, we need to plant it here. Let me get this all watered. We'll get some wheat going so that next time we sleep, it'll be ready. Add water. Happens, dude. It happens. I really can't wait to see what the automation in this game's all about. I mean, so far, it seems not too bad about doing all the planning and stuff like that. It's kind of well balanced, I think, for the most part. As far as the grind goes, but having all this automated, it kind of has me worried about how much stuff we might need later on for the milestones. Right? Might need a ton of stuff. Drop these back in here. Alright, so planting is done. Although we have seeds for. Talked about this, talked about that, talked about the mech. Oh yeah, the paints. The paints, and then we need to start building some of the new stations that we got unlocked. A little bit of paint. Alright, so you are now blue. Ugly color blue. I like the darker blues, man. Alright, so that's done. Build the merchant landing. So the furnace melts materials to create a new resource. Oh, it's tiny. Thank goodness it is tiny. Turn off snapping. What we might do, I'm sure it has to be inside. For right now, let's put it right there. It does. Needs to be inside. So for this, bronze bar. Okay. We have clear glass. Requires sand, wood, and craft time. Okay. Normal wood. Thank goodness. So copper, tin, and wood. Okay. So let's do all of them. A minute for each one. That's not too bad, really. Let's do a small little storage here. Not sure how heavy it's going to be. We need such a big base, dude. So merchant landing, we need the bronze frame. Can't do that now. Electronics, and then the clay. So, aha. Nickel and bronze. Bronze and copper. Bronze and the blueberry oil. Okay. Let's make a little bit of this. Actually, you know what? We need some of the copper. Watch out, Junior. Watch out, buddy. Shake and bake, man. Shake and bake. Look, I warned you. You didn't want to listen. Getting pretty good with the landing and hitting shift at the right time to keep our momentum up. Easy. Speaking of momentum. If you wait for the line to straighten up, usually it lands in there a little bit easier. Usually. Forget I said any of that, okay? Okay. A little bit of copper. So the question is, what were we making? Oh, some of the wire. Let's do 40. So that's done. Probably shouldn't have that inside. All the smoke. Just saying. Probably not the best. And then we need 2 of the frames and 2 electronics. What are we missing? 4 of the bronze bar for each one. Holy crap, dude. And 3. Okay. Should have enough there whenever it's done. Give it a few minutes. Let this do its thing, and then we'll make the merchant area. Holy crap, that is ginormous. Let's place it over here for the moment. And we'll get the parts. Keep forgetting we can actually place it down and not have everything. We'll set it right here. It's kind of large. Do they have a car? They drive up here? Maybe an airship? We need an airship. Holy crap, do we need an airship? Oh yeah. One of the things we got unlocked. So we can have 2 of these. Oh, dude. What I'm doing for sure, 100%, is putting one down here. Not there. Stop it. By the beach. For getting some of our wood. Then I can fast travel down there and just have to walk back. Or I can go ahead and destroy the wood down there. I like bringing the logs because, 1, you get more from the sawmill, right? And 2, we can kind of stack them all up and then have extras instead of putting them all into storage. It's kind of nice. Not too bad at all, man. Almost done with another day. Day 40. So, I've got 2 going. 28 on the bronze. We might be kind of sets. So we needed... What do we need? Double check. Triple check. 2 frames. 2 electronics. Just 2. See, this is kind of nice, right? With the instant craft, because then you don't need to make stuff ahead of time. Make it all on demand. Again, that's how it should be in every game. Now, I understand things like the furnace, smelting, taking some time. But anything else you craft should be pretty much instant, you know? There we go. So wait for the merchant to arrive, okay? When will it happen? Soon? Possibly? Maybe? Double check our crops. Let's grab the mech. I need a recall function for the mech, dude. I know it's got the thing on the screen. Tells you where it's at. But so many times I actually lose where it is. Happens, man. So there we go. We got the mutated. And it rolled the mound over to... Well, you'll see. Right now it's the potassic. Let's get in the middle. You can see the mounds are all nitrogenic now. So at least it's not too complicated with the rotations. And again, the main thing I'm going for is mutated and then the high yield. So these will all be used for doing some of the seeds, I think. Get more of that up and going, and then we'll see what we have in here to start stocking up on for the next milestone. So regular wheat, already got the mutated on that one. We could actually turn this one in. Get some more points on the mech. I kind of wish it didn't force you to watch the delivery every single time. Kind of takes a little bit of time, you know? So when does a merchant come? That's kind of all that we got left, for the most part, right? Waiting for them? Okay, well, is what it is. I'm going to get some more seeds ready. What do we have out here? +2 on the power limit. We need a lot. We need 150 of everything to be able to plant them, so... Oh, the merchant! Wow, that's perfect timing. It's raining. That looks kind of cool, dude. How long are you here for? That's the question. Let's do this, man. Well... see what she has.
I have just the thing you need.
So we have 0 money. Okay, that's the way that it goes. We can sell stuff. I don't want to sell our oil, man. That could be 620 on the money, though. Oh, you can buy the pitcher plant here. It will only sell you stuff that you've actually discovered. I kind of hope so. Oh, there's our answer. A blue, or a, not a blue. It is blue. A power core. Increases the mech power by 1 when bought. 10,000 on the money. Holy crap, dude. 150 in stock. Well, no reason there's so many in stock. Your prices are ginormous. So different colors, I'm guessing. some floors, large crop plots, small one, a cart. Can we please hook that up to the cow when we tame it? Oh, dude, that would be fantastic, man. Glass, flooring, glass. Honestly, I'm kind of disappointed in the stuff, man. $20 for a weed seed. Holy crap, dude. Not very much. Now, I'm guessing it probably rotates, right? I really want this. Oh, decorative cart. Okay. Absolutely not worth it. I mean, look, man. Decorations are nice. Don't get me wrong. I want something I can hook up to the cow when we tame one. Okay, kind of disappointed. Now, for this, we got the database here on what sells for what. Oh, I have some of these. Wait. Is that only for selling? It can be sold. I don't think she was actually buying it though, right?
Hola. See anything you like?
Has to be in our inventory.
One
Confirm.
trash is, you know the line.
There we go. Trade route complete. Hold on, I want to get a thumbnail with the merchant here for today's video. So give me a second. Be right back. Alright, there we go. Might use that one for our thumbnail. So yeah, not too much stuff in here to buy, man. I really hope it changes out later on. Kind of disappointing for the most part. So, bronze is going fairly well. We got 31 left. Is there anything else we want to build before we go for the day? I don't think so, really. Railing post. Is that just the post itself? If so, it might kind of work out for a border. Okay, it is. Just the end cap. So it doesn't look weird. Have it on both sides. I know it's not meant for this, but it'll kind of work to fill the gap some. So, snapping back on. Remove this. Remove that. Hold on. Let's set this up proper if we're going to use it. Okay, so that does clip. So it'll be the same on the other side. Do not destroy the equipment, please and thank you. Okay, so that's done there. Turn snapping off. Turn snapping on. Okay, leave snapping on. Clip it right to the edge. I like that. The blue matches the wood too on the side. I like how these are different colors on the panels. It's not all just one solid color of blue. Kind of looks nice. Not too bad at all. Dude, well, not too bad of a day, man. Got quite a bit done here. Talked some about the crop plots over here and the rotations. Need to get some more seeds made. And then I work on getting this done off camera. Again, going with the mutated as well as the high yield ones. We'll work on extending maybe on camera, maybe off camera. Not too sure yet. Junior's dropping an egg. Someone left me a comment, and that's the guy that drops the golden eggs. I found one more, so we have two when we're able to get the egg incubator. But I got some more stuff done on the mech as well. Fully upgraded for the moment. And we got the merchant. Stays here quite a while. I wonder if it's like a permanent fixture now. Kind of curious about that. Next video, I want to try to do some upgrades on the base if possible. Expand a little bit, get our workshop set up, and that way we can get a lot of stuff running and not be so cluttered inside base. It's getting bad, dude. However, we are going to leave this one here. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.